What's up, my little unicorns, new and old? It's West Indie Ray, and I am back again with another video. So you guys know it has been a little minute since I have posted on here because of all the stuff with my mom. If you guys don't know what's going on with my mom, please feel free to watch my last video. I talk about it a little bit there. And also I run a business called Indigo 9 Jewelry where I sell healing crystal jewelry such as this amethyst geode on real gold chain, okay, and also waist beads. All right, so if you guys are into that stuff, please visit me at indigo9jewelry.com. That's indigo the number 9 jewelry.com, or indigo9 all spelled out on Instagram. You guys, I really appreciate the support I've been getting on this project, and I just thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting me and supporting my mother, because I did a fundraiser for her breast cancer treatments on there as well. I'm so happy to be back and delivering something of substance to y'all. I didn't want to come on here when I wasn't feeling my best and operating at my highest potential. I also didn't want to come on here and just throw something up for the heck of it. I like quality when I watch videos, and I want to deliver that to y'all. So today what we're doing is we are creating functional vision boards, okay? This is one of the easiest things to do for people who are new at manifestation, like manifestation for beginners, because a lot of people struggle with keeping their mind on, you know, on topic when it comes to manifestation. Like, okay, I want this car, and then all these other weird thoughts are coming into their minds. Whereas if you're seeing something right in front of your face, you're looking at that Mercedes Benz and you're looking at the candy apple red and all that good stuff, and it's just making things more real to you. You're picturing yourself inside of that car, okay? So making a vision board is one of the best things to do, especially if you're not so good at controlling the power of your mind. It's something great, a tool to use while you develop that, because I don't want it to be a cop-out. Still develop that part of your mind and work hard at it, but for now, vision boards are fire. Today is gonna be something a little different than most of you have probably experienced though. A lot of people on YouTube and other places do vision boards, like we all get together, like vision board party, girlfriends get around, which I am your girlfriend, so don't trip, we are friends in real life. But all these girlfriends get around and they just clip things out of magazines and paste them on cardstock and leave them somewhere in their house or in their closet for years to come, and then later they're like, oh, I do remember when I wanted that, instead of literally whipping it in that candy apple red Mercedes, okay? Because they're not utilizing the vision board to its fullest potential. So what I'm doing today is I am creating a functional vision board, something that I am going to be proud to have hanging in my home, so that way I see it all the time and it's not just going to collect dust somewhere in my house. I just want to take you guys with me on my shopping trips and finding the perfect supplies and actually building my vision board. The first thing that I did is that I actually went on Instagram and Pinterest, and I kind of screenshot and cut and clipped on my phone all of these different pictures of things that I want to have in my life. So your vision boards should be clear, and they should be, you know, kind of like the condensed version of what it is that you want to see in your life, but they don't necessarily have to mean that much to other people. For instance, I have a picture of a bride, a black bride, holding a bouquet of flowers, right? This is going to mean a lot to me, but to somebody who's not paying attention to what's actually going on in the picture, they just see a bouquet of flowers. They're not like, oh, this want to get married, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of them on my vision board are gonna be more symbolic things. Like, you guys will see. I just want to give you that little disclaimer of how I'm creating my vision board. I'm very particular, and I'm trying to pick these things very wisely, but also have something that is aesthetically pleasing and that means something to me. Come with me, let's go to the store. Yay! So, ahead of time, shout out to everybody who created some of the pictures that I will be using, or who is featured in some of the pictures that I will be using. I'm not sorry. It's going to help me, you know, live out my dream life. So just know that you are assisting a young black girl in doing such things, okay? The problem is that I clicked upload last 50 photos without remembering the fact that I just took a ton of selfies. So like, now I have to go through each. Like, I have to load more and then scroll down, and load more and then scroll down. Great. Yeah, so there was this man inside Walgreens, and he was such a beautiful black man, but He was really smelling like a pack of Black and Milds, and he also was trying to return like Oral-B toothbrushes for cash, and he didn't have a receipt or a phone number to verify. And he was doing all this while he was also trying to get my number. So yeah, almost got married, didn't work out. Story of my life. Okay, so I finally arrived at Dollar Tree. I'm in the store right now. I have no idea where I'm going, but I'm walking with purpose for sure. People keep looking at me because I have a camera out, and I'm super weird about having my camera out in public, but who are these people? Like, for real. Are they paying my bills? No, didn't think so. Are they paying y'all's bills? No, didn't think so. So we're looking. So Dollar Tree has 0 options. These are very small. That's even kind of small for me, but yeah. Is it small? I don't know. I'm gonna get this just because it might not be too small, even though I would prefer a gold one. I don't know if I even want to do that. Well, it's $1. I'll just get it. That didn't work out. I guess I have to go to Target. I'm really hyped to go to Target. I'm hyped because I deadass look for excuses to come here. But on the flip side, if they don't have what I need, I'm gonna have to go to Walmart. So hopefully they have what I need, because I'm not trying to go there. Boom, baby. This is exactly what I want. It's $29 though, which is a tad bit of a, I didn't want to pay that much, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Hypothetically speaking though, I could just get one of these and spray paint them. So that's an option. These are only like $12.99 for the big ones, but I just don't feel like doing all that because I already have stuff to mount my picture, to hang my picture on my wall. The last thing I'm gonna need is double-sided tape. If you guys don't have anything to hang pictures, definitely get that while you're at the store, because you're gonna be pissed when you get home and you need to go back out to get that. So double-sided tape and something to mount on your walls if need be. So the first thing I do with any manifestation practice is get comfy. I'm wearing this shirt from a guy named Trey, who I met through my YouTube bestie, Chaz is Awesome. He's super woke, for lack of a better term, and he has a lot of music out right now. Some new projects coming out soon as well. And I got this candle called Love Again from a beautiful Black woman. I met her at a marketplace and she's super dope. So if you guys are interested in candles and t-shirts, I will make sure to leave her information in the description box as well. And then I'm just gonna kind of run some sage over myself and over the tools that I'll be using to create this vision board, okay? I have a window cracked open. It's super comfy in here. I just want to make sure the vibes are good, because even though I'm just like cutting things and pasting things, this is a manifestation practice. So the next thing I'm going to go into do is setting the mood. I'm playing Oshun, Blessings on Blessings. It's usually the first song that I play whenever I'm doing a manifestation practice. I love that song so much. I love that group so much. So I'm just going to dive right in. The great thing about this photo frame is that the back comes completely off without you having to like pull off any tabs or anything. So with the other cheaper one, you might have to pull off tabs to make sure that they don't show through the glass, if that makes sense. I kind of wish that I would have went in and showed you guys that as well, but I think y'all will understand what I'm talking about if you do buy the one that has the metal tabs on there. So I'm just going through and I'm cutting my stuff up. I still want to remain a little consistent with the look of a vision board with things being cut out. I didn't want to just put a whole bunch of pictures on there. So I am adding those little touches. So some parts were more challenging than others, but at the very least, I must say that I did just cut off the edges so that there were no like straight blunt corners on anything. So I laid it out to size, and then I'm going ahead and I'm taking that double-sided tape and I am taping some of those items together so that whenever I flip it over, it'll all be one piece. I just felt like that would be the easiest way to do things to where everything is placed correctly. And I also put some double-sided tape on top of the actual pictures so that it'll stick. And now I'm going to go through and kind of flatten out the other pieces with the double-sided tape onto the glass. Okay, so now that my vision board is officially done, I just want to go over it and show you guys what I've got on it. There are a few things on it that I don't really care for, just with the tape on the white background. That's why I'm going to go ahead and suggest that you guys use more color pictures, because with the color pictures you can't really tell that much. But it's really important for me to have these on here, so I'm not going to make a big deal about it. I might just change them out to something more like visually appealing later, but I really want these on here. So this one says, what are you doing to end Black maternal and infant mortality? It is a super big issue in the United States. And across the world, we have a higher maternal and infant mortality rates than any other demographic. So that's definitely something that I want to address. The lotus flower is like a little covenant between myself and myself. I actually got a lotus cover up over my first tattoo, and it really means a lot to me. Like, I tied a new strand of waist beads that night as well, and I just made a lot of promises to myself, so I wanted to uphold those promises to being my highest self and always honoring myself. So we got the black love here because I want to be in a relationship, a loving relationship, strong, powerful, with a Black man. That is my dream. I've always wanted that, and it's definitely on my board. You can see the passion in the way that they're holding each other, and they look like they're naked in a forest, and that sounds like a vibe to me. So yeah, Black woman holding a bouquet right here because I do want to get married, like I said. There's also a pregnant Black woman, ring on her finger, and so much greenery around her, which I think is just beautiful. It's a vibe. It's definitely what I want in my life. And then I have a Tupac quote, let's change the way we eat, change the way we live, let's change the way we treat each other, because I think that's definitely something that I want to be spreading throughout the years. Also, I have a little picture of waterfalls in Jamaica because I want to travel a lot and I want to go to the homeland often. I have a circle of sisterhood here. I got some lavender and sage because if you guys have not noticed my new tattoo, it's of lavender and sage, and it stands for so many things. Most of them stressing just like peace and tranquility and clarity and cleansing. So I have lavender and sage on there to continue to live that lifestyle. I also have a picture of this girl just being super connected. She's a plant, she's feeding herself as if she clearly is feeding herself through the earth, which is something that I want to do even with my diet. You guys know I don't eat the meats, but I want to get even more serious about it, and holistic nutrition is something that I really want to get into, so I have that there. I also have some more greenery, some rose quartz, which represents love. I have a minimalistic looking bedroom because I want to lead a more minimalistic life. I have a cavapoo because I really want a cavapoo puppy. And I have these herbs down here, which represent the apothecary that I would like to create in my home, so that whenever I do have a family, and even with my family that I have now and my friends and things like that, you know, we're not having to go to doctors to get medicine because I will be the plug, okay? So that is all the stuff that I have on my vision board. Of course, there is room for more. And I am going to take it one step further, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pen and I am going to write on the back of these the times that I want all this to be done by. So obviously, you know, with this, I'm going to write like when I want to have that relationship, when I want to get married, when I want to have babies, when I want to start my doula work, because I'm really into that right now and have been. I'm going to take it by the horns and write when I want to start my doula work, and all of these other things. I'm just going to write dates on them. And this is really a way that I want to live my life, but definitely something that I want to see in the near future, all of this. So like obviously things like that is going to be something that I am going to push for all of eternity, but I'm going to take it a step further and include that in my next manifestation practice just writing the dates out, and I think it'll be something that is beneficial. So that is it as far as me explaining the board and me actually going through and showing you guys how I made my board. All right, one last thing. Please also remember that with this technique, one of the things that's really good about it is that even after you've achieved certain goals and you might want to put something else on your vision board, you can literally just peel off the old thing, because like I said before, it's tape, and stick something else on there. So it's like a more of like a reusable type of situation rather than typical vision boards where you do it one time and then you have to throw the whole thing away, or you know, just because you finished a couple things or you've achieved certain goals. Like, everything is not going to happen on the same exact day at the same exact time, most likely, depending on what you put on your vision board, like what your time frames are and things like that. So I really think that that's another cool thing about this vision board. It kind of grows with you. If you want, you could just rip something off. If you decided that you don't want that man no more, rip him off. If y'all not cool no more, rip sis off, you know what I'm saying? So that's another great thing about this type of vision board model. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Make sure to shop Indigo 9 and follow all my social media accounts right down there, and I'll see you in the next one.